This is Celine Nice with Paradigm Realty Park Bench community website, and I'm here with Stacy Chapter of Project 150, a beautiful nonprofit with beautiful hearts that are helping to serve our homeless high school population within the Clark County. So Stacy, thank you so much for allowing me to be here, to get to know you, to get to know your organization, and just allow the community to know more about you and how they can get involved, what they can do.
Well, I'm honored you were interested, and anytime we get to talk to the community and let our friends out there know what we do, I'm happy to do it. So.
Awesome. Beautiful. Well, so tell me, how was, a lot of times there's a story behind nonprofits and how they come about. So what was the story behind Project 150? How were they born?
So Project 150 was built out of a news story done on Rancho High School in 2011. So at the time, the librarian there had noticed that there were always these kids in the library and she never saw them eating. And so when they investigated, they found out there was about 150 students at the time without resources.
Wow.
And so they did a news story on it. Well, our two founders, Pat Sparger and Don Perdue, they heard the plight of the school and decided to do something for the holidays. They'll still call it their accidental charity because they took a truckload of clothes and some gift cards, Merry Christmas, took it to Rancho High School and thought they were done with their good deed. But Clark High School called them and said, hey, we're your alumni and we have a problem too. So that's how we grew. We are now in our 11th anniversary of Project 150. So that's how we got our name, as the original 150 students. And now we are serving 75 high schools, which is all 59 CCSD high schools, plus the magnet schools. Plus we go as far as Tonopah, Indian Springs, Moapa Valley, Sandy Valley, and Pahrump.
I know. People forget how huge Clark County actually is. It goes all the way down to the Arizona border.
Well, we have a huge problem out here, too, in that Southern Nevada is 4th in the nation for homeless children, but we are number 1 in the nation for unaccompanied, unsheltered children, which means these homeless kids are on the street without an adult to protect them. CCSD estimates that there could be 1,300 children on the street on any given night. So what we do is provide relief and support for high school students. It's kind of a forgotten age group. People consider them little adults, but they're not. They're still children. So our lane is working directly with the high schools to keep these kids in school through graduation and beyond.
That's awesome. You partner with the high schools, so that's how you get the word out to the kids that really could use your services.
And they know that that's how they're going to change their situation, so they need to stay in school. So a lot of our students that are homeless will couch surf, and they will stay from friend to friend and relative to relative, and they can do that all 4 years of high school. We also have kids being dropped off on grandparents on fixed income with not necessarily the correct paperwork. So grandma is on a fixed income and eats this much food, and all of a sudden there's a small pony in her front room eating everything but the furniture. And because she doesn't have documentation on guardianship on the child, she can't go out and get other services that she might need for him. So we fill that gap.
So what are some of your most needed donations?
Right now, feminine hygiene, the pads, because people assume teenagers use tampons, and actually they don't, and it's a cultural thing, and we can't even distribute them to the schools without a special letter. So pads is what we use most of, and deodorant. Being a hormonal teenager in the desert without deodorant is very crucial. So hygiene's a biggie right now. So around the holidays, we get a lot of food drives in, so that need is kind of taken care of because, nonprofit is feast or famine. We either have a million of one and none of the other. So, so hygiene would be a very good big need right now.
And hopefully, I love the boutique that you have, Betty's Boutique. Hopefully the proceeds you get from that, if the community can come and help out, pitch in, can help also buy those things that you're not getting maybe when you need them.
Yes.
So that's...
Socks we need new, underwear we need new, but everything else can be gently used. Men's casual clothes we never get enough of.
Oh,
because
okay.
men are hoarders.
Yeah.
Now, typically when men drop off, they'll drop off their suits and ties. And I don't know the last time you saw a high schooler in a full suit and tie, but they don't take them on a good day. So the jeans, I get it. When you break in a comfortable pair of jeans, you don't want to give them up for the life of you. But I know there's COVID weight out there. You know there's COVID weight out there.
Right.
We have a broken foster care system. Sometimes it is safer on the street. Although there's some great families out there, lovely families, there are some not so safe families. And so that's another thing. So there's a million circumstances of why these students find themselves in their situation. People assume that they're just difficult humans and they need to be sprinkled with holy water, but I promise you,
my gosh,
they don't get difficult in a vacuum. Somewhere along the line, somebody didn't do their job, and when the one person that's supposed to have your back is turned against you, what do you do with that? Your ability to reason doesn't develop until you're 25, something like that, 21. So you do not have the ability to see around the corners. And so if you've ever asked a small child, why did you color on the wall? They go, I don't know. They honestly don't. They cannot see that if I color on the wall, somebody will see it and I will get in trouble. They do not have that big picture ability.
Right.
So they can't always see what the other end is. That's what parenting is for. And some people don't exactly realize that's a verb as well as a noun. We've got kids. I had a counselor that had 6 special needs students that she brought into shop that needed clothes. 3 of them were living in a homeless shelter.
Oh, wow.
I can't think of anything scarier than a special needs student who needs routine and not knowing where they're going to sleep at night.
Oh, my goodness.
I had another teacher that told me she had a student that slept at her desk in the morning because the mom turned tricks at night and he had to take care of the younger siblings. We had a 16-year-old boy. Stepdad and him didn't get along. Age-old story, right? Stepdad said, him or me? So the boy came home from school at the end of the school year, the locks were changed, and the house was empty.
Oh my gosh, how sad.
We are also the major hub for human trafficking. So if these students aren't on the street longer than 24 hours to 48 hours without resources, they will be approached by gangs and human trafficking.
Oh my gosh, so you have to really reach them before those things happen.
We need to make those resources so available to them that they don't have to jump through any hoops.
Oh, that's so beautiful that you guys are there.
We do not take government funding because there are certain hoops that you have to collect data on.
Oh.
And so we have undocumented families that won't go into the system. They'll go without food or water in order to not get put into the system. And kids that don't want to get put into the system or put back into a broken foster care system. So the only thing they need is that high school ID.
Yes.
They show that at the door and the world is theirs. We will fund them.
Take
so
care
we have,
of them.
We have a scholarship program. This year we were able to award 69 students over $200,000 to any trade school or college in Nevada.
Are you hearing that? If there's any kids out there that happen to watch this, just know that there's people here that just want to love on you. We're not judging your family or saying, boo-hoo to them. Life happens, but praise the Lord for Project 150 and that they are here to help fill the gaps and just help you at the time in your life when you need it the most. So that is just so beautiful. So what are some ways that if you're a family member, adult out there, mother, father, cousin, auntie, anybody out there that has time and just the heart to want to help out, what are ways that they can get involved?
So they can check out our website, which is www.project150.org.
Awesome.
You can volunteer. You can donate. You can run a drive for us. Follow us on social media. Whatever social media you're on, follow and like our posts and share our posts. That's where we post a lot of information for new programs. So just follow us and share posts and get involved with
the fun events.
Yes, and when we're doing activities, come out and see us. Clothing drives, like men's casual clothes is really good. Just call me and I'll let you know what the current need is because it changes day to day. So my number is 702-721, extension 102. My email is Stacy Chapter, just like in the book, STACY chapter at project150.org. and give me a call, shoot me an email.
Great. Thank you so much. And just to let you know, again, this is Celine Nice with Paradigm Realty, hoping to just let you know, as a leader in the community, I would totally want to be there to help you with any of your real estate needs. Also know that a portion of whatever commissions I earn will be going to Project 150. So if I help you get your house bought or sold or whatever, just know a portion of our deal is going to go for Project 150. So thank you so much again,
Thank you, and that's a nice deal.
Stacy. Okay, you take care. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching.